Alright, so I will go ahead and I think I'm just going to go ahead and get started on a game. And I'm going to start up with Tearing Up the Night. This is my deck go-to so far, although I'm starting to play around with Taunt Warrior a little bit. Now, you can tell that I am definitely on the lower end of it. First of all, I'm Silver 8, but second of all, some of these decks that you guys have shown me, I haven't been able to dabble too much into. Like, I've got the basics, or I think you guys call it the meta. Maybe I'm wrong. But, like, I've gotten Imbue Druid, I've gotten Taunt Druid. Taunt Druid's actually helped me a little bit. There was a Death Knight I had in here. Oh yeah, the Manjari Death Knight. That's actually not too bad. I've dabbled around in that and got a few good games out of it. So, whoa, Drop Hazard. Serious question. Was wondering if you could give any words related scripture on something that happened to me today. My truck has been sitting for a couple of years. Had a tree fall on it. Yeah, I remember seeing that post. Got it moved today, and I was going through the back of it, and I found Dad's clothes. The clothes he wore when he went to the hospital. The last clothes of his he wore with all the chaos going on recently, then finding those clothes. Is there something... There's something to it, isn't there? You know, I don't believe in just coincidences. You know, it would not surprise me if the Lord was using that to kind of, you know, bring up some stuff for you. You know, it's... I don't have any doubts at all. I'm double checking what you wrote here. The last clothes of his that he wore. I had to look Bronze 9, but there's more due to me playing Battlegrounds. Bronze 9? There's definitely something to it. If the thing that I get out of that Drop Hazard is that, yeah, there is something to it. You know, some people and people debated whether that might be because I assume that your dad has passed on. Oh, thank you for the follow, Kazoo HS, Kaizu. But yeah, I think there's definitely something to it. You know, the Lord definitely likes to use things to, you know, maybe bring up memories and stuff like that. So I don't have any doubts at all. Well, welcome in. Am I pronouncing it right? Kazoo? I'll just call you Kai. 7 years ago, I had no idea those clothes were in there. So he passed away 7 years ago. I hear you. I lost my mom back in 2016. And you know what? It gets easier, but you never get over it. You just kind of take steps through it. Grief is like a desert. You can't run through it. You can't drive through it. You can't ride your bike through it. You have to walk through it. For Doomhammer. You know what? I'm gonna keep these cards. These are good. They're on the cheaper end, and they're really good cards. Hey, Mad Dog, welcome in. Don, glad you made it to the stream. Are you on the West Coast? Because I know, like, sometimes you stream, like, at very odd times. It's so good. I've got the Mod Squad here. The Mod Squad is straight up awesome. Okay, yeah, you're in California. That makes sense. Oh, I should probably play. Well, I don't got anything I want to. I don't want to use my coin, so let's end that one. And Drop Hazard, feel free to, like, DM me if we want to talk a little bit more about it, because, you know, there might be something else to it. I think, you know, there's some really cool things that God likes to do to get your attention. And who knows, like, he might be, you know, I don't know, like, I know that sometimes, I have a feeling like relatives can see what we're doing to a degree, you know. I can't biblically prove that, this is kind of Gregology, but, you know, I don't know, it's a very deep subject I'm very happy to talk about. Alright, but in this case, Grogella. You like that? I should probably do something. You know what? You know what? Why don't you shove a missile in your face? And I shall end the turn. Alright. I didn't even see what the heck I'm playing against here. Ooh, that looks nice. That's right. Once I start building starships, you're going to see my wrath. Alright. Now, I know Paraglide has actually done me good. I think I'm going to go for that. Ugh. I was hoping I can get a Jim Raynor, but, you know, if I can get that coming in later, it'll be good. And I'm not going to coin out. I already have a feeling this is going to be a fun game. Just remember, starships were meant to fly, and they will. Trust me, they will. Because we're going to be commencing bombardment. Ooh. This may do me some good. Now, the other thing I was thinking of here, where is you at? I want to set that minion down to... Yep. I'm going to go ahead and get that going. Because I have a feeling I'm going to need it. But... let's smack you in the face a little bit. Haha. Oh yeah, Mad Dog. Okay, so little thing about Mad Dog. He introduced me to a great Christian group called TACO, which is the Alliance for Christian Outreach. He introduced me to Christian Ninja, who is the second person besides Curly to kind of get me started on this. So one of the reasons why you see me here right now is the fact that, you know, both Curly and Christian Ninja have both influenced me to come over to the stream and to come back to Twitch.
In the rear with the gear.
Should probably finish my sentence. And guys, let me know about the sound if it's... hopefully everything's balanced out okay. I didn't get a chance to test the stream because I just got off of work. Oh, that's just lovely. Hey, leave my face alone. I'm going to play the liftoff card. Ah, Jim Raynor, good. I'm going to need that. Alright.
What, you run out of a ring? In the rear with the gear.
And how much of a... yeah. Need to build up my starship a little bit more. What are some of the decks that you guys like playing? Mad Dog says, Billy Graham used to say that there was a way to heaven to jump into people's lives like Quantum Leap or Holodeck, as I imagined. Who knows? God's infinite and amazing, so who knows what kind of stuff that he can do. I mean, he can do whatever he wants. I mean, we can't really fathom the things that God can do. Alright. Feeling I'm going to need to do this. Well, I'm wondering if I might have to hex. Nah, I don't know if I want to hex that yet. Ooh. Oh, should I get Pop-Up Book or Lock On? I don't know if I want Paraglide. Maybe I do. I don't know. This is a tough choice. You know what? I'll just get Pop-Up Book. Drop Hazard says, I didn't have a good relationship with him, but when things got bad, he was there. Then with everything breaking in the past month, literally, I'm finding those clothes, he's here. On top of that, being brought here, mysterious ways. I have no doubt. I mean, you know, for the longest time, I didn't have a good relationship with my mother. And towards the end, before she died, she told me that I became her actual pastor, which was an honor because it's just, Mom and I we just didn't see eye to eye on things. And, you know, it for her to say that, it meant a lot, you know. And my dad and I were trying to rebuild what we had before. You know, I'm gonna hex you. I don't care. I gotta act quickly here. Let's do a lock on. Hey, I'm winging it. I don't know if I'm doing it right, but I don't care. Mad Dog says, yep, we're not supposed to worry about the end of the world or the afterlife. Even through sci-fi and comics tell us great stories like Thanos. Well, you know, I think about the afterlife, and I think about, you know, like how things were, like creation and about God and things like that. I'm gonna launch. This is also really good multitasking. Let's get the Jim Raynor in there. Now hopefully this, well, it's not looking good on my end, but who knows? Things can change in a heartbeat. Ah, yes, the F it, we ball straight. What the heck just happened? What in the world? Okay. It's not looking very good for me right now. Okay. Wrecked. Yes, I am wrecked, Drop. Holy cow. Alright, so let's see. How can I get myself out of this mess? First of all, I can get some taunts here. Kind of raise shields a little bit. Maybe that will help me a little bit. Ooh, Starport. I can use that. Where were you guys earlier? Question is, should I paraglide? That'll throw a bunch of cards into my hand.
Clock's ticking.
Yeah, I'll coin out and I'll just get the other Starport. Hopefully this might actually help me a little bit. Top dud. Now this is a good song. It's one of my favorite from Castlevania. This was from Castlevania 4. What the heck? You got Divine Shield? Oh, good lord. I have a feeling this thing is going to get lethal. Ah, crap. That was lethal. Yes, it was. Fine. To be fair, I put up a fight. Oh my gosh, that sucked. Well, let's gain some experience points while we're at it, though. Because that's what it's all about, right? Yeah. I'll climb the ranks eventually, right? All right, so let me look back here. What quests do I have? All right, so play 8 minions that cost 1. I'm close to that. Win. Who knows if I'm going to do that. Let's see. Play 50 battle cry cards. Well, you know, let's give it a shot. Let's see about my experience points real quick. Ooh. Nice. The Slumbering Sprite. Okay, so, chat, I have a question for you. I've seen this pop up a few times. Reroll normal cards. So you just got a golden version of this card. Reroll the normal version into a random into the Emerald Epic or Dream. Wow, can I talk? No. Into the Emerald Dream Epic card. So I have a question for you guys. Should I reroll or should I say no? You know, like, what do you guys typically recommend with that? And that's one of those things where I'm not sure if this is something that, you know, and remember, I'm new to the game. You know. Huh. I guess we'll see how it goes. Should I just go ahead and re-roll it? Well, let's go ahead and just re-roll it and see where we go. Spirit Gatherer. And now I got a new face. Let's see where we're at here. Alright. Let's go back to some Hearthstone. Alright, so I did the tearing up the Night Shaman. I think I'm going to go ahead and I will do the Taunt Warrior. It's been a little bit since I played it, so let's give that a shot. We could do it, guys.
Versus the Lich King.
All will serve me in death. Victory or death!
Alright, so I've got a couple expensive ones here that I'm going to get rid of. Now, regardless, remember, I'm kind of going newbie here. This is cool. We can do this. Deal 1 damage to a minion for each armor you have. Well, that's going to do me no good at all. Can't really play any of them at this point.
Pleasure of fools!
All right. See, that's not going to do me any good at all. Now, debating, should I coin out and get that? Or should I wait? Huh. I just tried to add you and not realized I have you added. Shake my head. Oh, are you talking about my Hearthstone? Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, I know I have you added, Drop. Yeah. Oh, I'm going against a Death Knight. I didn't even pay attention to that.
Never see us coming, never see us coming.
Be nice, Lance. This is gonna be fun having you guys around. I am back. Sorry I had to do some cleaning around my computer desk. Hey, that's cool. You need to lurk. You gotta lurk. Right now I am facing against I got a taunt warrior going against DK here. Because it looks like I'm going to need, although maybe I'll do that. Try that. Top dodge. He knows I'm messing with him, Pastor. Okay, all right. I know you. I know you. We're all having fun. That's the whole point. Like, we're hanging out, playing some Hearthstone, goof around with each other in chat. It's one of the things I loved about both Linny and Curly's stream is that it's almost like it's a fun friend, like a game out, like wow, I can't talk today. What is wrong with me? It's like a game night with your friends is basically what it is. Curly took that as a major compliment, and that's how both Linny and Curly's streams are. That's why I love going over there. And then other streams like going over to Chewy, for example. I think my daughter loves listening to his accent. Where's the keep being mean emote? I gotta work on my emotes. I want to get some good ones out there. It's taking me a little bit. Alright, deal 1 damage to all other minions. That might be a good card to play. Try that. Yeah, that did me actually some good there. Guys are awesome. We could do this. Sometimes it has to be patient. Also, I'm looking to... I want to add some, like, cool channel point rewards, which I'm still working on myself. One of them is going to be speaking in the Hans voice for at least 3 minutes, because I am very known when I used to do youth ministry. I used to speak in the Hans voice. I don't actually speak the German, but I do the perfect accent. Well, kind of light-hearted accent, yeah. I'm going to play a game, then I'm off to bed, and by bed, I mean YouTube for a couple hours while laying in bed. I totally get you there. Got to be up somewhat early for the guy that's cutting up the tree. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much, Drop, for coming in. It was so fun to have you here, and DM me a little bit. I wouldn't mind talking about what we were just chatting about. So, you know, if you want to go, you know, feel free to just hook up with me on the socials, and we'll talk more. Okay, man? But have a good night, and I hope... first of all, you did say you're in Northwest Ohio. I'm not too far from Northwest Ohio, so let me know, like, where at, and I don't know, I might have some friends that might need some wood cut up. So, I should probably pay attention to the game. Well, let's just go there. Yup, Dud. Have fun, Stinky. That's right. That's right, Kurt. You mess with the drop, you get the hazard. You guys are so awesome. I love it. Are we indecisive there, DK? Oh, now you just pissed him off. Man, this stuff about DKs here. Oh, that lifesteal drives me nuts. That looks like it's a fun card. He's such a happy little dwarf planet. Destroys all minions except for one. I don't know. That looks like a last-ditch effort there.
8 combatant center, and I take the crown. Start running.
Job's done.
And go for the face there. Like I said, I'm probably just being random about how I'm playing here. Plus, I'm also still exhausted from, I worked a 12-hour shift, and coming back over here, I'm like, ah! So I'm, like, trying to load up on my Cherry Pepsi. Ooh, that was fun. This is not... Well, you know what? Go out and enjoy.
Job's done.
I don't know. I don't like to project too early whether I'm going to win or not, because I've seen some random stuff happen that has just blown my absolute mind. Infested Breath. That was good. He just barfed all over my face. You just gotta love DKs, don't you? These guys are a lot of fun. DKs, I swear. Dirty rat. Huh. Well, it looks like I'm kind of stuck here. See, this is the thing. Like, I get on stream. Although, actually, I think the last time I got on stream, I actually won more than I lost. So that's I got that going for me. But, you know, still, I'm still trying to learn some strategy here. And just trying out different decks. Are we thinking too hard there, DK? Anyway, how have all you guys been? How's you guys been tonight? How's everything going?
I have but little
Time. Alright, you got rid of my dirty rat. Not too bad. Games are going okay, thankfully. Wasn't that because you played Minecraft on your last stream? Nice one, Kurt. I like that. Didn't lose any games because I didn't play any. I'm trying to think. Did I play Minecraft on the last one? I thought I did Hearthstone on the last one. You could be right there, Kurt. Okay, so...
What now?
Where's Dragonite? I don't have Dragonite. Wrong strong stream. Yeah, I don't. I'm okay. So 6 foot. I'm glad you brought that up because I am actually going to get, since my daughter's not around. She's up north. I am actually going to get Dragonite for my daughter.
My hatred cannot be contained.
Sorry, you lobbed me at a softball game. I'm going to hit it out of the park. I am exhausted because it's been a busy day. I hear you there. Were you on Lenny's stream for quite a while, Lance? Let's say hopefully this puts me on the board. I was in her stream all day other than that when I ate dinner. Yeah, you did a lot of work over there. So I mean, I think I asked Lenny, but how did the stream go? Did she make any of her goals? Come on, you could do it.
Most intriguing. Well played.
Fill your board with random 2-cost minions that attack random enemies. I don't know.
Make no mistakes. I will trust.
I don't know. At this point, I might just do a Hail Mary. Oh yeah, that's right. It does continue all week, doesn't it? Screw it. I'm gonna do the Dwarf Planet. Well, the taunt might help me a little bit, but I don't know if it's gonna... I'm gonna need a miracle here. Oh, ad time. Ad jail is over, yeah. Does it do ads? Again, this is weird being an affiliate. I'm still trying to get used to it. Does it do ads the normal amount of time? It doesn't do it more ads now, right? I don't want to, I don't want people being flooded with them. Come on. Correct. Okay. Oh, come on.
We do what the living cannot.
Valkyrie spell burst and death rattle deal 2 damage to all other minions.
What now? All thorns of life.
So yeah, I'm trying to... Well, Well, that was very dumb of me.
I have an axe to grind. I smell blood. I smell blood.
It's very interesting. Kind of... I'm really like... But anything could still happen at this point.
Can't stand the cold.
Hey, Kurt! Thank you so much for gifting the sub to Lance. That is so awesome. Thank you so much for that. What a blessing. I appreciate that, Kurt. You're awesome.
What now?
Let's see what you do.
The cycle renews. I ain't talking.
First kill. First kill. Start running. Ruination.
See, that's how quickly a game can turn. Although, what tricks does DK have up his sleeve? First sub and first gifted. Kurt, you're just nailing it there. You gotta remember, like, I remember both Darkstone and Curly were gonna try to beat you to it, and you beat them both to it real quickly. And Curly and Darkstone don't lose games very often, so you just nailed it on top. And not only about that fact, but it's just like, what an honor. You know, the fact that any of you guys even want to sub. This is just, what a blessing. I thank you guys so much. No, I'm totally honored. You know, I can more than you guys could ever know. And plus, this is so much fun. I love hanging out on stream. I'm playing games and hanging out with some great people. This really is a game night. Alright, we're lethal, baby. Smack you in the face. Bye-bye. And we have won! I was nervous about that one. Like, wow, how things can change in this game. It is straight up nuts. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe that. Oh. I love it. I absolutely love it. Because this really puts you at the edge of your seat. It wasn't a blowout. This is like, okay, is he going to win? Am I going to win? Who knows? Those games are really fun. Even if I lost this game, I'd still like, okay, cool. Like, you know, I had him close, but I was able to pull this off. Awesome, awesome. Yes, yes, you're using my emotes. This is so cool. I'm going to get more, I promise. And then I definitely want some channel point award suggestions from you guys. You guys let me know. Alright, so let's see. What should I do next? Should I try to do another Tearing Up the Night? Or should I do a Taunt Druid? Do I have anything on my quests to tell me which ones I should do? Oh, let's get some gold. Always like gold. Where are my quests? Oh. I reached level 10 as a warrior. I'll take it. Okay, so play 20 minions. Okay, so it doesn't really... I don't have to play any particular deck. Channel Point Redemption. Topless Craig. Oh my gosh, really? I'm not cutting loose the Titanic here for everybody to just totally, like, completely ditch my channel. Maybe you will stay here, but, I think, yeah, you got me to laugh. Okay, you accomplished it. If you did fit check, I would be mad. because I am not doing that either. In fact, this shirt right here, I don't know if you guys can see it. Well, where we got? I gotta readjust this here. Okay, come on, pop up. All right, so we'll do full screen here. Right here. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, my. All right, there we go. Now, if you guys recognize this, I took a picture of it, but this is from the old school Oregon Trail. You have died of dysentery. If any of you guys have played this when you were kids, this should bring you back. And how many times did I mean, I remember, like, if I ever won the game, it was just me, you know, and everybody else died of dysentery or some other weird function. Let's see here. I had to do that. I'll get back into Hearthstone here. Fit check, do 30 curls. You know what? Maybe, you know, okay, all right. I don't want to directly copy Curly. Love that game. Yes, Chaos. It is an absolute classic. I don't want to directly copy Curly, but I have to say that that's actually a really good idea that she does that. Kind of keeps her physically fit, although I get a little worried about her back issues. But, I mean, she knows herself better than we do, so hopefully she's not, you know, because I know that she's been going through a heck of a lot, so, but I think it's great that she does that, you know. All right, let's go for it. Let's go for another game of Hearthstone. I'm going to go ahead and try the Taunt Druid. I've won a few, well, I've run 2 of them. Screw it. Let's go for it. Something different. Yeah, I absolutely love Oregon Trail. I've got a couple of versions of it on my computer. You know, maybe I should stream that sometime. Let's bring us back to the old school Oregon Trail. Although the ones I have aren't like what we had, like those Apple IIe computers with the big floppy disks and all that. You guys remember those? Some of you Gen Xers in this chat, which is probably most of you. Might have some millennials in here.
I must protect the wild.
New heights, increase your maximum mana. Let's ditch one of those cards and see if I can get a different one. Alright, well, I guess this is what I'm getting.
Job done.
Job's done. So tomorrow, guys, I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. I don't know if you guys really... I know, Kurt, you've been... I don't know if you've been like a real Final Fantasy fan, but this one's a little bit different because it's not like what Curly's been playing with Final Fantasy X. It's not turn-based. It's like basically an action game. They turned it differently. I played a little bit of it before, but... let's see. I'm going to draw a card. But yeah, Final Fantasy VII is what I played the original when I was like a teenager, and it's still to this day is my favorite Final Fantasy. But Final Fantasy X, which is what Curly's playing right now, which I would definitely like to play, it's still turn-based. Final Fantasy VII Remake is kind of way more action-packed. It's not a turn-based type of game, so it might actually be a little more interesting to you, Kurt, unless you've played it before. I don't like those games. Other than Hearthstone, I play Fortnite. Well, have you seen the gameplay for Final Fantasy VII Remake, by any chance? Because you might actually enjoy part of that. Oh, I forgot. I'm playing against a Pally. Great. Final Fantasy is the bread and butter of RPGs. I've played them all. Holy cow. Isn't there like 15 or 16 of them? Wow. You get around, Chaos. I've been on Twitch before. It was even called Twitch. I'm sure someone I've watched played that game. Well, I'm trying to, like, you know, like I said, I was a variety. I want to be a variety streamer. I want to try to build up Hearthstone a little bit. But I also want to kind of dip, you know, especially since Curly's been playing a lot of the Final Fantasy. I'm like, you know what? I want to try that. You know, maybe I should just go ahead and stream it and see how I do, because, you know, from the little bit I did play early on, it's definitely a lot more difficult. All right, you and your stupid divine shields. Well, this might actually work out. Or maybe not. Oh, that did me a whole lot of good, because that's going to actually hurt me. Yep. That was a mistake. I always say, play the games that makes you happy. I will still be here. Oh, that's what I really appreciate about you, Kurt. But you definitely prefer Hearthstone, right? Or is there other games that you would like to see me check out? Freaking Pally. Bertsky! Haha! Thank you for the 300 bits. Nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. Hey, Lance Kurt, or, well, no, Drop's not in here, but Lance or Kurt, can you give Bertsky a shout out? Bertsky is my brother-in-law. I'm gonna lose this game. Lance, take it. I don't even know. I don't even think I want to say it. Screw it. I'll just throw that in there. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, here, smack you. Take you down. Bye-bye. Ah. Yep, really. That was a long shot right there. Is Bursty the Fortnite-in-law? Yes, he is the Fortnite-in-law. The Fortnite-in-law, I like it. Him and my nephew, they both, my nephew, Little Bertsky, both play Fortnite on Twitch. It's a lot of fun. One time, when I raided his channel, he had some great music playing in the background, and an Imperial Star Destroyer showed up. I still should find that and clip it. But then the music from the Imperial March and his background music blended together in a great mashup. It was just straight up beautiful. I absolutely loved it. I'm gonna need that.
And smell the flowers.
Ah. I don't think it's going to do me a whole lot of good anywhere I go. Job done. Yeah, I think I'm bombing this one because look where I'm at this point. I'm loving the Fortnite Blitz, yeah. Okay, yeah, you're definitely a Fortnite fan. Oh, come on. But then again, I kind of expected that. And I have officially lost. You know, Taunt Druid isn't what it used to be. I remember, like, actually really going far with this one, but, you know, lately with the updates and all that kind of stuff, I just don't seem to get there. You're awesome. I love it. I haven't played Zero Build. What's Zero Build like? I bet I do tearing up the shaman. Tearing up the shaman. Oh my god. That was just cool. We're gonna tear up the shaman, guys.
Brawl versus Rek'Sai.
Oh, Hunter. Lenny would like this.
For Doomhammer.
Hunter's actually, I actually enjoyed Hunter, but didn't they like really, they really kicked Hunter in the head with the new update. Although apparently Lenny actually came up with a really good Hunter deck. I don't want to get you yet. I don't want to keep the Jim Raynor. And definitely want to start. Okay, I'll take it. And a coin too. I'll take that too. Zero build removes the building ability, but it's still the battle royale. Okay. All right, let's do this. I'll just smack you in the face first thing. Please don't squeeze the shaman. It might make a little noise. Who's squeezing the shaman? Hey, dude! Bertsky, thank you for the sub, man! Oh, prime sub, man. Thank you so much, man. Bertsky, you are amazing. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so now Bertsky told me something earlier today while I was at work. He's got 3 things down and's got 1 more left before he becomes partner. So praise God for that. I mean, that's a big deal. Now, I know the last one's going to be a little bit more difficult, but I hope and pray that he's going to be pulled over the finish line on that one, because that's just straight up amazing. I got hit with an ad, so I'm missing the fun. Yeah, those ads suck sometimes, don't they? What was that? How do you have an ad? You're a sub, Bertsy. Oh, he had an ad before he subbed. I subbed after the ad started. Yep. He's like, I'm done with this. Screw that. Alright. Starship. Almost sounds like Captain Janeway. Hey, Star Trek fans out there will know what I'm talking about. So yeah, Bertsky, you've met. Well, you're part of my mod squad, but you've got my other mod squads here. You got Kurt and Lance. Bertsky is another one. He's my brother-in-law. So basically, the mod squad is ruling the party right now, which I'm cool with, because you guys are awesome. Or else you wouldn't be mods. I've been on Twitch for over 12 years. I feel old and ahead of my time. 12 years, huh? Trying to think how long I've been on Twitch. Like, I've been on Twitch, but I haven't really used it. I kind of, like, I got on about 3 years ago, and I just kind of didn't take it further. It wasn't until March of this year that I decided I wanted to pursue it again, and the Lord led me to go ahead and give this a shot. Smack you in the face. And now, Kurt, you claim you're older than I am. Kind of hard to believe you are, but I guess, I mean, I have to take your word for it. That's right, builds the starship, build it up, and I'm gonna fly and beat you. I'm going straight for the face. I don't care. I don't care. This hunter's gonna get smacked down. Ooh, the Cho's here. Sweet. Ooh, Hype Train just started too. Cho, thank you for the subscription, man. Thank you. I am honored, totally honored. Thank you so much. Can you tell I'm excited? Oh, I'm so excited. Cho's here and he subscribed as well. Thank you so much. That is amazing. I am surrounded by just awesome people here. I was gonna say, I'm assuming did Curly end her screen? I'm assuming she already did. I'm not sure. I haven't checked in to see how she's doing. So Cho, since you came in late to the game, Linny raided my stream and brought a whole bunch of cool people here. Kurt says there was a group of us we call ourselves the Mod Squad. We went to small streams and helped them build to partner. It was a lot of work and many late nights with an early morning job. I would imagine that because it takes a lot of work. It took work just for me to get affiliate, but oh gosh, is that awesome. And you know what? I can't thank you guys enough for anybody that contributed to that.
Battle station.
Yeah, if I coin though, I'm not gonna be able to I still won't be able to do anything other than maybe launch the starship. But I don't want to launch the starship right now. I want to save that. Curly ended before you actually started the stream. Oh! Oh, Curly raided Linny. Wait a minute. So Curly raided Linny and then Linny raided me. Ah! So technically I also got raided by Curly too. Just indirectly. Oh, what an honor. What an honor for both Curly and Linny. I mean, wow. And then I kind of fell apart during the okay, so Cho, it's hilarious. I kind of fell apart trying to do my shout out because my shout out was Linny and Chewy. And so Linny shows up with the raid right when I was about to do my what do you call it? My shout out of the day. And I don't know, I kind of fell apart there, but it was fine. It was cool. I hope I just made her and Chewy smile because they were just they're such amazing people. I ended up being in Linny's stream twice and then yours twice. Hey, I welcome you guys over here. It's absolutely awesome. I'm definitely glad you made it because Kurt, you've been like one of the ones that have just been faithfully here, and I can't thank you enough. And you're my first subscriber, and I have a lot to thank with you. You're amazing. And I also got to pay attention to this game. Okay, so if I coin out, I can use this. I don't want to coin out yet. I'll just see how it goes here. Let's see.
Battle station.
Huh. So I just gifted, hey, Zach Lee Live, I just gifted you a sub. Thank you for joining in on this, Zach Lee Live. I appreciate it. All right. So, you know, this might be a good time. No, I don't want that. I'm launching.
Operation.
Oh, then I can coin out if I do that too.
My hand is too full.
Really? That sucked. Well, you know what?
Let's make it count.
Let's go Jim Raynor on you. Ah! And you concede. Oh, I told you this game, this deck's got a few tricks up its sleeve. If it played right, this is really good. Very, very nice. That was cool. That was totally cool. I love this deck. It's full of surprises. Now it has smacked me in the face. It has definitely backfired on me before. Let's see where I'm at. Where am I at on my goals here? I don't know why I looked there. I don't want to look at my collection yet. Let's see. Let's go back. All right. Clap. Ooh, I earned a badge. Yes, you did. I got to work on these things. Like, so Bertsky, I like your emotes. They're really amazing. Now I'm gonna have to try to start building up my own and all that. And it's been such a busy summer, as you know. So it's been like, it's hard for me to like take the time to do it. You know, and I want to do it like right away. But I'm realizing, okay, I gotta like take my time. I shouldn't rush into things. So I think with like win 5 games, I've gotten 2 out of the 5 for my weekly. I think I might call. I'm gonna go ahead and do one more game, and I might call it a night here. Let's try this. You know what? Let's do. Oh. Do I want to do another tearing up the night, or do I want to try to do something different? I will say an Elowen Minecraft emote would be awesome. She will love it. Actually, I am going to use Elowen as an emote. That is for sure. The question is, though, like a Minecraft one? Yeah, I think that's actually a really good idea. Yeah, I got to call it a night myself. Yeah, I know. It's getting late for us, but I'm doing an after work stream. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing Final Fantasy VII Remake, so if you got a few minutes to stop on by and say hey and check that out, that'd be cool. But I figured while Jen and the kids are up north, I figured I'm just going to do some streaming. Have a good night, Bertsky. Alright, so I'm going to do one more game. We'll do... I'm going to do Tearing Up the Night one more time. Because I want to see if I can just go ahead and try to do a nice winning streak with it. I'm trying to... My wife texted me. Hopefully I could barely see what she texted me. She was asking me a question about our camper up north. Alright. Alright, we're going against a DK. So, you know, I like this. I'm going to keep all of them. Yeah, good ideas. Yeah, if I see you on, I'll try to pop in. I saw, did you stream earlier today, Bertsky?
Job's done.
Job's done. Yeah, I think you streamed earlier today, but I was at work. There was no way I can catch it. Let's see, what's today? Today Monday? I lost track of all my days. Anyway. But yeah, I definitely, oh. Sorry, I got distracted here. Squirrel!
Ready to plunder.
Job's done. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry I missed your stream. I popped in on Lenny's stream because I wanted to give her some. I wanted to give her a tip, and then I had to pop out real quick, unfortunately.
Battle cruiser operation.
When I worked, I had streams up on my phone for distractions. Yeah, I definitely. I could pop on streams once in a while, but the problem where I'm at is that my signal really sucks. So even if I try to lurk, it doesn't work right. It'll just kick out. Bertsky says, yeah, I've been trying to finish my run in Cyberpunk so I can move on to another game. I hear you there.
Mistakes.
All right. Think, DK, think. We can do it. Come on. That's the other thing too. I get a little anxious. I mean, I know you got to think. You got to work your cards. You got to be strategic. Like doing something stupid like that. Come on.
Ready to plunder.
Sleep well, Bertsky. Definitely glad you stopped in. And thank you for the sub again. You're just awesome. No, that's not going to work. You know, I will definitely take a Hex. A Hex has done me a lot of good in the past. Have I watched The Last of Us on Max? No, I have not. I don't have Max right now. We rotate between Max, Netflix, Hulu. I mean, I don't want to pay for like all the streaming services at once, so we'll just watch a few shows and then switch over to like Netflix, then watch a few shows there, then switch over to Max, you know, just so we're not like spending a boatload of money. That's a game I'll always watch streamers play, is The Last of Us. I heard that that was a really good game. I've never played it myself. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about it, and it seems like it's a really, really good one. Is it kind of a first-person shooter type thing?
The citadel stands strong.
Or an RPG? I don't know. I sub to Max only when that series is on. Well, and I think we talked about this before, Kurt. You know, the girl that plays in it. I think she got a lot of flack than she deserved. I don't think she deserved the flack that she got. A lot of people were commenting on her looks, and I think that was actually really bad.
Engine screaming. Engine screaming.
Let's see here. Should I go face or should I take this out? I'll go face.
Job done. Battle cruiser operation. Battle cruiser
Just
operation.
wanted to see. It's a story-driven game. Fella Ramsey, yeah. And apparently, unpopular opinion, I think she's kind of cute. They're like making fun of her looks and all that stuff. I thought she was cute. She's got a cute accent, and you know, I think she got a lot more flack than what she deserved. I don't like it when they tear after people's looks like that. You know. I mean, what do you think? Do you think she did Oh, you disagree with me? You don't think she looks cute? Well, you know what? No one's perfect, right, Lance? Nope. Yeah, I don't think she's bad looking. I mean, she's not like stunning or anything like that, but I don't think she's bad looking. Come on, DK, are you gonna wake up or what? There we go.
Ready to plunder.
I guess, well, I'll save that. I don't have an opinion on looks, but I totally saw her on totally saw her on the Ellie role. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think as Ellie, from what I understand, she actually does a pretty good job. But again, this is coming from the outside looking in, Kurt. Since I never played the game or watched the series, it's hard for me to judge. Question is, should I launch my thing?
Cruiser operation.
Who could put a price on such powerful artifacts? I could.
Weapons prime.
I'm 100% aficionado of the game. I still play it today whenever I need my fix. The Cho says the storyline first season was good. Of the second season. The second season sucked. Yeah, that's what I heard. That apparently the second season didn't do as well. But you know, that happens to a lot of shows too. Oh, great. I love that sound. Hate that nasty life-steal sucking, blood-sucking nastiness. I didn't think it sucked, but it could have been better. Yeah. It wasn't her fault, it's the writer's fault. You know what, Cho, you have a good point there, because, you know, I've seen, like, for example, I watched Doctor Who for a while, and I love the 9th, the 10th, the 11th Doctors. The 12th Doctor was okay. The 13th Doctor, and this is where it really sucked. The 13th Doctor had potential to be really amazing, like another female David Tennant 10th Doctor, but the writing was just straight up awful. Alright, I am going to hex you for sure. I'm glad I saved my hex, because that's some nasty stuff right there. I love it when a good plan comes together.
Battle cruiser operation.
That's right. Getting a little ahead of myself here. Job's done. Yeah, that's one of the things about writing. If you got terrible writers, it doesn't matter how good of a show you have. Oh, give me a break. It doesn't matter how good of a show you have. It's gonna.
Everybody needs a cast.
You're just gonna sink it. And unfortunately, with the 13th Doctor, that hit the show hard. And then the 14th Doctor was just even worse than the 13th was. And you can tell that any Doctor Who fans in here can tell that they were just clawing at trying to get more viewers again. Because now I guess Billy Piper has become the next Doctor. I don't know. It's really weird. My son's making a whole lot of noise back there.
Let's make it count.
Let's... Welcome to your nightmare. I'm a big fan of Bond films. Unlike most people, I thought Roger Moore was better than most. Daniel Craig was by far the best Bond, though. Okay, I have to say, Daniel Craig, especially with Skyfall, knocked it out of the park. That is like one of my favorite Bond movies of all time. My wife and I we've watched that movie over and over again. We bought the Blu-ray. To me, it's just like one of the best to ever come out. You know, obviously, like, and if you're a huge Bond fan, you know, there's so many movies to choose from, but yeah, I think Skyfall is definitely one of my favorites, if not the favorite. The one that came after that, I forgot what it was called. It wasn't as good. I thought they had potential and they just kind of ruined it.
Say good night, ugly.
I don't know. Never underestimate a DK when back to the corner. Roger Moore was campy, but let's be honest, Bond really is a campy role. I have to agree with you on that, Kurt. Yep, I knew it. You had some tricks up your sleeve. This is gonna be it. You're really gonna fight this one. Although, you know what? I got a trick up my sleeve.
I have seen creation, and I will bring destruction. You want a piece of me, boy?
Eight combatants enter, and I take the crown.
Make no mistakes.
Let's do find a triple, why not?
Taken.
Jaws and Odd Job were the two best Bond nemesises. They were really good.
One more death can't hurt.
What kind of tricks do you have up your sleeve? I'm surprised you haven't conceded. You are very stubborn. I am almost impressed. Question is, though,
It's a tricky one.
Eyes of flame, my cursed fate. You want a piece of me, boy?
Job done. The HS servers are slow today. Yeah, I've noticed that they are a little bit slow today. Now, I'm trying not to get cocky here, but I gotta say, this DK is very stubborn. The Shaq or SK, or I don't know. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce your name. And GG, my friend. GG. That was good. That was a lot of fun. You know what? That's good. I'm going to end on a positive. Well, I try to end on a positive note when it comes to Hearthstone. It's always good to end on the winning side.
Follow me, follow me.